Here, as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Swings through that. O'Hearn with an impressive 5-hit performance in his last game. Hammered, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Yandy Diaz now. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. On the ground, and there's a hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Wastes no time there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. 3 for 9 of the series coming in. Swing and a foul out of play. And that is out of play.
One ball, 2
This
strikes.
one in the dirt. No movement on the bases. 1-2 the count. Rolled to short. Possible 2 ball. Flips to second. That's 1. To first. Not in time. Great effort there. Now batting Jamer Candelario. He set a new career high in home runs this year. And Siggy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Burleson sizes this one up. Drops into the glove. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly. And it's 1-0.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
And now it's Austin Hayes. Hayes matched a homer in his last game. To first, and he breaks for second. Oh, caught up in a rundown now. And they put the tag on him. That's the 3rd out, inning over. So they get 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. We move to the back here in Cincinnati. 2nd inning set to go. Here's the center fielder, Alec Burleson. Hard hit to third. Over to Diaz, and quickly 1 away in the 2nd. Here's Nolan Arenado. Now 1 missed. 1 out, bases empty. And another ball. Mike Fillmore, our plate umpire. Very consistent with his zone, Chris. Gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog, and I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way, so people around the league really appreciate his consistency.
Late swing fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike two.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
3-2. The pitch is outside, and ball 4. One gone, runner at first. Jordan Walker now at the plate.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Working on an 8-game hitting streak.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Throw. Save.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Inside. And a count even 1-1.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get them going a little bit.
Hayes brings it in with a nice running grab.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Luken Baker getting ready to hit. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swinging.
Now this one gets through. Now a long throw home. Now a dive for the tag, and he gets him. The Cards leave one. They trail here 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second, and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Austin Hayes. Ground ball right side. Whips it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Here's Jose Trevino. And Chris, his big strength is defense. But it is interesting, in today's world of baseball compared to when you played, a good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
Arenado to first in time. And a couple of quick outs. And now Spencer Steer. I think the other component is putting down the finger that the pitcher wants to throw and being on the same page. And that's something that this guy does really well. Gets in sync with his pitchers. Tosses to first. 3 up, 3 down. Inning over. Reds go down quietly, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Abbott back to work. That misses. Ball 1.
Boog, his preparation is off the charts. I was down in the clubhouse today trying to find him just to pick his brain a little bit. He's so buried in that video room, it's hard to get a chance to talk to him.
Abbott winds and deals. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through him for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Just couldn't catch up on the low 90s fastball right there, and that's a result of a good job of changing speeds. Off-speed pitch on the one before, then sped him up. Pitchers that don't throw real hard have to rely on location and mixing up the speeds. That wasn't the best location with the fastball, but clearly that wasn't the pitch he was looking for at the plate either.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Finished him off by blowing it by him up high, but they did a really nice job of setting that pitch up. The plan of attack early on was to keep everything down around the knees, so that was a good call to change his eye level and run it by him for the K.
2 outs.
Ball, that's out.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Look, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
2 out, space is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And they'll do it again.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. And it remains 1-0.
I tell you what, I think we all just jumped across that line.
Back at the ballpark, and in this series it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And he hits a ground ball right side. Contreras takes it to the bag. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Stuart Fairchild. He's going to finish with a new career high in stolen bases, Chris. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. Fairchild went deep in his most recent game. And a base hit right there. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Ryan O'Hearn, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Runner takes off. Foul ball there. Snap throw to first. Fairchild dives back in safely. Runner on the go again. There's a swing and a drive. And it's off the wall. Into second with a double. And they've got something brewing now. Hung up in a rundown now between third and home. The tag out. He can't scramble back in time. And here's the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. Fought off foul. Man at second.
Yeah.
In the dirt.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That one ripped. Could be extra bases. Headed for the plate. He'll score. Relay to second, but he's in there easily.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
So a runner at second, 2 down. In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz. To third, Arenado. Zips it to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Run scoring double here for the Reds. And it's 2-zip. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. That one catches the zone, and that's strike one. Turned on, but foul wide of third. That
Off the
misses,
plate, ball one.
and that's ball one. Upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
That's inside.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Swing at a ground ball. Grabs it barehanded. Fires to first. Boots it.
It was a healthy cut, but the same can't be said for the contact. He got just enough of the ball to put it in play, and that's all he needed. Tough play for the defense on what was kind of a swinging bunt.
And now, Nolan Gorman. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is in for a strike. Looked like it was a little bit up.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. It's going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
So digging in, Alec Burleson. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Burleson, 26 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2020. Contreras, the base runner at first with 1 out. Cut on and miss, struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Nato comes in to take his cuts. And first offering is fouled off. Bounce to third. But it kicks foul. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The Reds leading by 2, top half of inning number 4. Next one misses. 1-2 the count.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. So 1 left for the Cardinals. They trail things here 2-0. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Gorman throws on to first. And one gone in the fourth as they get the lead off. man.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Hayes
Ball
in the
one,
box
no
here, lets that one go for a ball. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
On the ground to short, could be two. Win to second, and that's two. One hit in the inning, but no one left. On to the top of the fifth we go. It's the Reds. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Just missed.
You know, these Cardinals showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one. You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter quitting on a pitch. He was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on his shoulder. That was a changeup right over the plate. Probably not the location he was looking for, but the change of speeds is what fooled him, and he got the out.
Yohel Pozo next up for the Cardinals. And that drops in for a strike. Double play ball to second. In there safely.
He's safe.
So the lineup flips over. Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. First pitch just misses.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And the sweeper misses.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Headed down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Runners at first and second with one gone, and we're at the top of the fifth. Good eye right there. And that'll load the bases.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. One out, bases full. Grounder might be 2. To Elliott, second for 1. To Diaz, that's 2.
This team is ready to make a play with the bases loaded. Excellent job of execution there. You turn the double play, and the inning is over.
Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. That one almost got him. Ground ball up the middle. On the run, throw to first.
No,
Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Next to hit, Santiago Espinal. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Yeah, that's fouled off. And a base hit right there. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Next for Cincinnati, Stuart Fairchild. And he's already singled in this game. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Line and a base hit into right. Steer around third. Head for a slide, and he's safe. And they lead by 3.
That's 3 singles in a row. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout. New arm of the mound for the Cardinals, Matthew Liberatore.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here.
Lined in the left center, base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now here is Yandy Diaz. Slice to right, can't get there, and it deflects off it. Runner from third comes across, and the lead is up to 5.
I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
First and second, no outs. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. That's a hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He's safe as he gets his hand in. It's 6-0. Jamer Candelario, the next to hit for the Reds. Swings and lines one towards the gap. And now maybe extra bases. Headed for the plate. 1 run in. Here comes another. Now 2 runs score, and it's an 8-run lead.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals. Tank Hentz will take over here.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And now here is Austin Hayes. Line drive. Gorman throws on to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
And good defensive play prevents a run from scoring right there.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Jose Trevino. 0 for 2 in this one. That's to third. Arenado gets it to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Now here is Spencer Steer. 1 for 2. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. That one ends the onslaught and the inning. The final damage here, they bat around. 10 come to the plate, 7 runs on the board. 5 innings complete. It's the Reds. And we're back. Here comes Wilson Contreras. Abbott back to work. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. That to right. O'Hearn should have this one. Hauls it in for the out. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Nolan Gorman. And first offering is fouled off. That's through there for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Just
Inside,
off the
ball
inside
1.
corner. And a count 1 and 2. Got him looking. That's his 9th strikeout so far. And now the center fielder, Alec Burleson. First pitch misses.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. So a foul ball makes it 1 and 2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And that one is lifted in the air. O'Hearn sizing this one up, and that is that. Back here at Great American Ballpark, well, we go bottom 6 and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Santiago Espinal. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and he knocks it down. The throw is still in time, and they do get the out. And now here's a speed threat, outfielder Stuart Fairchild. That one way inside. Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
Two outs. And that one is inside. Outside low, ball 2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Pozo down to first. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, an error like that, you look at the scoreboard and you kind of wonder if they are losing focus out there. And look, it can be tough to stay locked in when you're getting blown out. We've all been there. And I'm not saying that's definitely what happened on this play, but it's not a great look.
Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Pickoff move to first. O'Hearn back in on a dive. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Back up the... Oh, that got him. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the... Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, T.J. Antone.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Off the mark there, and that is ball 1. And there's a ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Went back to the fastball and... And it was effective.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. Walker hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. And that's in for a strike. Antone, a 6'4" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and occasionally mixes in the slurve. Right side, fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Now batting, designated hitter, Louis Baker.
So now the DH spot, Lucan Baker. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Walker, the runner at second with one away. Just missed. That one fouled off. He goes down looking. Yohel Pozo next up for the Cardinals. Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. And a strike in there. And now 2 balls and a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now at the plate, Lars Nootbaar. And that's outside. 2 on, 2 outs. Misses again, 5 in a row.
2 balls, no strikes. Yeah.
That's outside. And the count is 3-1. And they're all loaded up.
Take your base.
His ability to draw walks.
Here comes the skipper. Win in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Bases loaded, 2 down. Swing and a miss at a slider.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants. No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Play it home. He's safe. And it's 9-2. So 2 on with 2 away. And now the first baseman, Wilson Contreras. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. O'Hearn. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singy, one of the biggest ways the game has changed, bullpen arms. So many elite level bullpen arms.
Yeah, and I'm glad I'm not playing anymore. I mean, it's just a nightmare. When that door swings open out of the bullpen, you know what's coming in is 95 and above with at least 1 nasty pitch.
Up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this.
Looked to me like he kind of let the ball play him instead of playing the ball, and it just ate him off. The hands get stiff, and even the best infielders make these kinds of mistakes. You just have to learn from it and move on.
Jamer Candelario digs in now. There goes Ellie. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. And he grounds one to the right side. Handles, throws to first, and one away in the bottom of the seventh.
Now batting, left fielder, Austin Hayes.
Now the left fielder, Austin Hayes. 1 for 3. Out there to center. And that'll fall for a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. And it's an RBI single. And it's now 10-2. Man at first, Jose Trevino, the next to hit for the Reds. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away. Well, he waited until the 7th, but that's the knock that'll extend his hitting streak. Singy, how much does it weigh on your mind when you're coming to the plate in the late innings with a streak going?
Yeah, quite a bit. And a hitter's supposed to say he's only focused on the current at bat. But, man, honestly, it's hard not to know that if you don't come up with the hit, your streak's over. So it's there, at least in the back of your mind.
Hayes on second. Trevino at first. 1 gone. That one ripped right center field. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. 1 run across. Coming home. Throw is high and over his head. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Tank Hence. In now for the Reds, Santiago Espinal.
Ryan Fernandez.
And a foul ball. Man at second. Way inside, and that hit him. Stuart Fairchild, the next to hit for the Reds. That one out to right. And that's a fair ball. 1 run is in. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play. One down. And the batter now, Ryan O'Hearn. In the air, left field, down the line, and that is a foul ball. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it's a 1-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run comes in to score from second, and they extend their lead. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Next for Cincinnati, Yandy Diaz. Grounded to Gorman. On to first. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Ellie.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
The next pitch misses, and the count is 1-1.
Ball, that's off the plate. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
The run scores from third. It's an RBI single, and the lead continues to grow. Manager out of the dugout. So a man at first. Jamer Candelario, the next to hit for the Reds. Ellie on the move. Strike in there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. That's just his 70th stolen base of the year. No big deal. Man on second, 2 down. And there's a foul ball. Misses, and it's 1-2. De La Cruz on at second with 2 down. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Swung on, belted. That one's back there. Out of here. He sends one out the opposite way. It's 18-2. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boone. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
And that one fouled off. An offensive explosion this inning here at the bottom of the 7th. And ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. 1-2 now. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. But they put a 9 spot up on the board here to open up a big lead. 8th inning. Back here in Cincinnati. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Nolan Gorman. That's in there. And it's 0-1.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
High fly ball down the left field line. Hayes hauls it in, and there's one away. Alec Burleson will hit next. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Hayes puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Nolan Arenado. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Swinging a foul straight back. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Pulls it in on the warning track. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Inside ball.
That one outside. 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Man at first, nobody out. Next is the designated hitter, Spencer Steer. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Burleson makes the play, and there's one down. So man aboard. In now for the Reds, Santiago Espinal. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Trevino over at first with one away. Into center. Burleson on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2. So up next, Stuart Fairchild. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Nootbaar puts it away. That is the inning. No runs.
Let's do this.
Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Alexis Diaz.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Got him swinging.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
The 0-1 popped up. Diaz moves under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. And now the Cardinals catcher, Yohel Pozo. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball. Diaz is just 1 strike away. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And he makes the catch. Ball game, and the Reds take this one in a blowout.
A win on the last day of the month. You close it out with the W, but you want to carry that momentum into the next game.
So this one got a little out of hand. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.